Playing Spider-Man Miles Morales in winter and especially around Christmas is extremely immersive and amazing. There aren't that many games that have a Christmas or winter theme, at least not that many AAA open world games. But Miles Morales is among those that perfectly capture the spirit and vibe of Christmas and the holiday season in New York and in general. The game is not too long or too short, it's sweet and cozy and fits perfectly with the season it portrays. Honestly, one of the biggest reasons to play this game is the snowy Christmas atmosphere that this game is set in. The developers managed to perfectly recreate and portray New York during that time, and the game bleeds attention to detail that make it a joy to play. And this attention to details is noticeable even in the way the weather looks during different times or weather activities. When it's snowing, the sky is a bit darker and a lot more gray, just like in real life. The cars, sidewalks and buildings are covered in snow and the streets are white and almost shining from it. Christmas decorations are everywhere, including Christmas lights that look amazing at night, illuminating the streets and the whole city. Coupled with the snow and snowflakes falling, it creates this warm and festive atmosphere that just makes you want to grab a cup of coffee or hot chocolate and take your time playing the game. It's honestly really relaxing because it's very straightforward and it doesn't bombard you with thousands of side activities. They are there, but you don't have to do them, and most of them are tied to the lore in some way or offer actually useful upgrades, gadgets, outfits or extra information, just like in the 2018 Spider-Man game. But you never feel annoyed at them because swinging through the city, especially with all the holiday decorations, is amazing and so much fun. You genuinely don't want to do anything else, and personally, I was often ignoring even the main storyline because I wanted to see everything the city had to offer and all the new little details that were added. The entire game has a warm vibe and atmosphere, and you can feel that almost everywhere. There are even moments where Miles is at home and you can literally hear people in a pub nearby sing Christmas songs. It adds so much to the atmosphere and makes you feel closer to the world. I think this is what makes this game so great in general. It's not entirely linear, but it has a clear structure that you have to follow if you want to experience the whole story. The game is not too long nor too short, and just like the most wonderful time of the year, it comes and goes without overstaying its welcome. The fact that it doesn't force you to play for dozens upon dozens of hours, grinding your ass off for a story that might be extremely vague, is refreshing and also a welcome change. But more importantly, it simply fits perfectly to December and winter in general. Even if you don't play this game around Christmas but during one of the other colder months, it will still be amazing because of how well designed the world is. There aren't that many games that have such a winter theme, but among my favorites are definitely Miles Morales, the early part of Mafia 2 and Batman Arkham City and Origins. I love replaying these games during winter because to me personally, this adds another layer of immersion and fun. The game is also much more lighthearted than something like Batman or even the 2018 Spider-Man. Not that that game wasn't lighthearted in tone either, but it definitely did have some more serious and darker moments. This game is much more cartoony, especially in its design. The colors are brighter and so are the villains. Even the fights are much more comic book inspired, with a lot of the punches literally even writing pow or bam on screen as you kick some ass. This doesn't hurt the game at all, and it fits perfectly with the atmosphere and season it takes place in. That's of course not to say that this game has no serious moments at all, it does. It focuses much more on Miles, his family and friends, and him dealing with the loss of his dad. Plus, he also has to learn how to be Spider-Man while Peter Parker is away on vacation. All of that is also reflected in the gameplay and in Miles' movements. When he's swinging, you can see that he's not that confident yet, and some animations look like he's almost falling or losing control. His swinging doesn't have the same elegance or focus control like that of Peter. He also doubts himself a lot more, and most people in the city view him as the number 2 or a cheap replacement for Peter. Not everyone trusts him or his abilities, and this whole game is basically Miles proving his worth and establishing himself as a good crime-fighting partner for Peter. There are also a bunch of new cool abilities and outfits that give you another reason to explore the city. The game does tackle some important issues and has a lot of social commentary on various topics, some done really well while others not so much. Either way, The best part about this game is the swinging, just like in the original, and the way the map looks. It's still the same map and city, but it looks different due to the snow covering the streets and buildings, and because of all the Christmas decorations, lights and weather. It's a whole different vibe, and I personally wish there were more games set in this time of the year with this many details and opportunities for exploration. The story is okay, but nothing special. The gameplay and atmosphere on the other hand is unique, amazing and heartwarming.